Hi everyone, I wanted to do a video on my 2020 and beyond wish list. It's really a lifetime wish list because I don't buy very many things in a given year, so it takes me a while to decide that I want something and to actually go through with the purchase. So for the first time ever, I would say the majority of the items that I have my eye on are fine jewelry. I'm having a real moment right now with designer fine jewelry. I think that was really precipitated by my Juste clou, which is a beautiful bracelet, outrageously expensive, but I just love it so much. And so I have much less of a focus on bags and much more of a focus on fine jewelry and other luxury lifestyle items that I can really enjoy for years to come. Hopefully one day my daughter will enjoy these pieces. So let's start with fine jewelry. My first item is the Van Cleef & Arpels Vintage Alhambra necklace in the mother of pearl with yellow gold. The next item is the Cartier Amulet necklace in the mother of pearl with yellow gold. I have a clear idea of how I want to wear all of these necklaces, stacked with the little diamond necklace that I have on here that I've worn for the last 15 years or so, and my Misoma coin necklace. They're all really dainty pieces, and I think they'll all look really good stacked together for an everyday casual look, but they can also be worn individually for a simpler look or even for formal occasions. I love that stacked look in bracelets and watches and necklaces as well. Along with that, I would also like the matching Van Cleef mother of pearl Alhambra 5 motif bracelet that I would love to wear stacked with this. And eventually I would also like the Onyx bracelet. Looks really good stacked with this, but also looks really good stacked with the mother of pearl together. Next on my list is another bracelet that I fell in love with when I bought the Juste clou bracelet. I tried on the Cartier Love cuff. I've said before on my channel that I have no interest in the Love bracelet because you can't take it off, but the Love cuff can come off daily. It gives me that Love look, and I really love the way that it stacks with this bracelet. The other item that I tried on and I really liked when I bought this bracelet is the matching Juste clou ring in the slim size, which I'm usually not much of a ring person, but I loved the way that ring looked. Both the Cartier Love cuff and the Juste clou will probably be items, if I go back to London, I would get from Heathrow. The savings there are really good. Whereas the Van Cleef pieces, there's a little bit of a savings if you buy in London. There's no savings if you buy in Paris, which is really strange considering it's a French brand. They don't sell in Heathrow, so those may be pieces that I may just buy in the US. I'm not sure that the small savings are really worth buying them in London. Van Cleef and Cartier are owned by the same parent company, and I feel like their pieces complement each other. So you'll find people that enjoy Cartier jewelry also seem to like Van Cleef pieces because they pair really well together. So that's it for fine jewelry. I have quite a bit on my list. They're pretty pricey, so I think I will enjoy adding these pieces selectively over time. There's no rush, but there is kind of a rush because, like handbags, these companies tend to have significant price increases over time, but I'm not going to rush into things just to avoid price increases. Next are miscellaneous items. The first is the Hermes Rodale in the all black color in either the PM or the MM size to put on my Birkin. I am finding this piece impossible to find. I can't find it in New York. I couldn't find it last summer in London. I can't find it online. I am seeing it on the online consignment company websites, but they're well over retail. I've never paid over retail for anything, and that would just hurt my heart. So I would really have to just make up my mind to suck it up, but I'm not there yet, so I'm still searching and it's still on my wish list. Next are a couple of Hermes home items. I got a couple of items already on my wish list checked off. The Hermes Avalon 3 blanket I bought at Heathrow, and the Hermes Mosaic Platinum Teapot I bought in London. To add to that, I would like the Hermes Mosaic Platinum breakfast cups. I would like 4 of these. They're very expensive, so I'd either buy them in Europe or buy them very slowly in the US. And I would also like an Hermes Paperweight, which they're calling it a paperweight. I see it more as a little Hermes statue. I would either like it in the crystal or in the dark wood, and I like it in the horse pattern. I've also seen it and like it in the elephant pattern. This is something that I'm pretty sure that I will buy in the US because I looked for it last summer in London. I just couldn't find it in the specifications that I wanted. Okay, now let's talk about bags. In general, I'm a 1 bag per year person. I don't buy very many bags. It takes me about a year after I buy a bag to really enjoy it and use it before I think that I can really enjoy and appreciate a new bag. But with the bags that I'm going to tell you about, I may end up buying more than 1 bag in the same year because of just how scarce these bags are, and if they come up in the specifications that I want them in, I may end up getting them. So the first bag is the Ysl Collage Bag in the gray color. It's a dark gray. I think it's called anthracite. It's from 2016, but on certain websites, they still have this color. I really only want this bag in this particular colorway, and it's becoming harder and harder to find. I didn't buy it this summer when I was in London because I had just bought my Birkin 6 months prior. I wasn't ready to buy another bag yet. I've given it some more thought, and I've discovered that my favorite bag style to wear casually on the weekends is the style of the Pochette Matisse, which is a mid-size bag with a handle and a crossbody strap. The Pochette Matisse is my only bag in that style, and that's probably how I ended up destroying my old Pochette Matisse from overuse. And if I buy a new bag, I want it to be functional. I have enough bags that are beautiful, sort of special bags. I only really want at this point really functional bags, and I think this collage bag could be that for me. The other thing is that because YSL and Givenchy and Prada and all those brands have pretty terrible resale value, I would be really hard pressed to pay over $2,000 from any bags from those particular brands. Next on my list is the Goyard Artois Bag. So currently I have 15 bags in my collection, and only 4 or 5 of those bags are suitable for work. And work is where I get the most use out of my bags. So I think this would be a really practical bag. I'm not interested in the St. Louis bag because of the wear and tear, whereas the Artois bag is reinforced in leather on the corners. I think what sales associates at Goyard don't tell people is that the St. Louis bag was designed as a beach bag. It wasn't designed as an everyday work tote or school tote, and so people use that bag in completely the inappropriate way, and then they're surprised that it has wear. I am not buying a $2,000 beach bag. No matter how beautiful it is, I would get it in the medium size, in probably a gray color. My only hesitancy is the inside, which is quite light, so I would have to get an organizer. My other caveat for buying this bag is that I would have to get it in Europe because Goyard, like Hermes, is one of those brands where there is a huge US markup. So I would definitely wait until I'm in Europe to buy that. There's no rush for that, but it's definitely on my lifetime wish list. My third wish list bag is the only thing that I would say is pretty impractical, and I'm having a serious talk with myself on why this bag is even on my wish list, because it goes against everything that I've just told you about why I'm putting things on my wish list in the first place. So the bag is the Coco handle in the mini size. I'm not really a mini bag person. However, I do enjoy my Chanel mini rectangular, and that's the only mini bag that I think that I could really get into. So for me, this is an alternative to the Chanel rectangular mini. However, I would want this bag to be a crossbody bag, and it isn't, so I would have to buy a separate crossbody strap. The leather on the bag does not seem to be as durable, as substantial as the leather on other Chanel bags, which concerns me. And I would want it in a pop of color because I own other Chanel black bags. So this is not the most practical bag. I am admitting it. It is so cute. So if I do get this bag, it would either be next summer when I'm passing through Heathrow again, or if I buy it here, I would use my Saks points to get a significant amount off. This bag is admittedly just a bag that I enjoy the look of. I can't really give you a good reason why I want this particular bag. I just love it. So this is not a must-have anytime soon, but since this is kind of a lifetime wish list, I'm putting this on there. The last bag that I'm putting on my wish list is a total dream bag. It is the Hermes Kelly in Cellier size 28. And unlike my Birkin with the Kelly, I'm pretty open with the color, but I'd really like to stick to a neutral color. So a gold or an etan or another shade of gray, or even black if it's in palladium hardware, because I wouldn't want it in the exact same combination as my Birkin with the gold hardware. So this is why two bags are definitely possible in the next year. Let's say I bought that Ysl Collage, but my SA offered me a Kelly 28. I'm not turning it down because I bought the Collage in January. So this is pretty unusual for me to have this many items on my wish list. Last year, the only items I had on my wish list were an Hermes Birkin, the Cartier Juste clou, and I also said the Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra necklace as a possibility if I don't get the Cartier Juste clou. But I went from only 2 or 3 items last year to 11 or 12 items this year. With my minimalist sensibility, there's no way that all of these items could or would be added in 2020. But I wanted to give you an idea of the kinds of items that I'm looking for, I'm enjoying the process of acquiring, and I'm really loving right now. And in time, maybe some of these items may leave my wish list, they may be replaced, but I kind of like the idea of doing a wish list once a year and reviewing what I got off of my previous wish list. Please tell me what's on your wish list. Are any of the items that I'm wanting on your wish list? What do you really have your heart set on for next year and beyond? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.